Hello, hi, how are you? I'm Robin. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. This little world right here is Man for Himself. If you like hair product reviews, grooming, skincare, fragrance, and videos like this very one, that was a bit of a song, then please do press subscribe right now. You are going to love it round here. Right. I was going to do a video on new and notable, really like the fragrances that have come through at my front door and landed on my desk, and I've been testing and I've been kind of working out what's good for you, what's good for me, what's good for the world. But I actually went on Instagram and did a quick poll and asked you guys, do you want to see new and notable, or do you want to see my heavy rotation of fragrances? And to this point, I just decided to film it. How many did you do? If you're not following me on Instagram, come and follow at Man for Himself. 64% of you wanted my current rotation, including Jonathan Bangarang, Jojo36, Sean James McHugh, Sunny, Ed, Jacob, Vino, Ryan, loads of you. So that's what I am doing. Now, a lot of my fragrances, I don't know if I'm sitting like this, if I'm sitting like this, I'm just gonna go with it. A lot of my fragrances are still in storage. I have been in this flat since November, but it's been done up, it's been renovated. Do you like the color? And so I have had like certain fragrances that I keep on going back to. I've got about 20, maybe even more fragrances with me. I know that's still quite a lot. But there's ones that I am sort of doing as my heavy rotation. So I want to tell you a bit about those. Also, I should say this room smells incredible. You might be able to see this green boy back there, Crabtree and Evelyn fragrance candle, scented candle is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I'll link it, you can check it out. It's not gonna break the bank, it smells good. Right, the first one is the cheapest that I've got here. Leather Skies by All Saints. I like bang on about All Saints fragrances. All Saints as a brand to me is like basic white t-shirt, really expensive jeans, a leather jacket, which feels amazing but doesn't look great. I feel it's a bit of a 90s brand, but the fragrances are so good and so cheap. £49 for 100 mils, and I love the bottles. You've got this kind of like concrete cap, you've got a little picture in the back. They just feel really good. There's that one metal wave which I also loved, something else I loved. They're on manforhimself.com. You can check them out and find the best one for you. £49, so good. Anyway, Leather Skies was sent to me by Paula. Hi Paula, how are you? And she said, I don't think you've tried this one, maybe you should try this one. And I said, thank you, and I love it. I really love it. In terms of leather, it's the softer side of leather. I am a huge fan of leather fragrances. Shout out if you're also a leather fragrance fan. I just think with leather, we have so many different options and combinations. You can spice it up with a bit of cardamom. You could add a sort of floral facet with a rose. I do have something coming up. You could, what else could you? You could add a bit of citrus with a bit of bergamot. I just think leather takes to all these different notes so well. This is more on the spicy side of leather. So there's leather, there's also sort of resinous tone in this, which I think has got a sort of warmth of it. When I say like resinous, I sometimes think of more of that sort of sparkly amber. Love an amber over here. But I just think this is beautiful, so easy to wear. And at £49, I feel like I spritz this like more than most. Also the performance is good. Like it does last on the skin, it projects. It's not a huge amount of sillage, but enough to know. And it's gorgeous. Check those ones out. All linked down below, also manforhimself.com. Okay, thank you. Let's put you to an old favorite. I have spoken about this so often, they literally should be paying me. Dunhill Icon Absolute. I had a couple of comments from you guys. I want to find them. I'll see if I can. From the guys who have blind purchased Dunhill Icon Absolute. And you guys all love it. This is one of my most complimented fragrances. This is one of the ones I feel most comfortable in. It's just really gorgeous. Dunhill Icon, I've sprayed the wrong end. Icon Absolute. The other Dunhill icons I think are good and I would wear them, but this one, I think this must be my 5th bottle. This does have amber in it, and it is such a perfect fragrance It's on manfromself.com. I will always find you the best prices, UK, US, and anywhere else I can find in the world. So you can check that out there. And it is actually one of my Man From Self holy grails. This is another leather. There's leather, there's oud, I want to say there's tobacco leaf, so there's a slight smokiness to it. But it is a really great oudy, leathery fragrance with an opening which is citrus. Pretty sure it's bergamot in the top. But we do kind of work through those citrus top notes and then just get into this really great warm base. It is beautiful, it's sexy, it's confident, it just is great. And it's probably one of the fragrances that I've worn the most in life, and that says a lot. Dunhill, I love you. Get me as the face of this. Just so, so great. Okay, so that was a leather one. This was kind of a leather one too. I think all of these are basically gonna be, no, they're not. Okay, so another one, let's transport you to Cairo. You can see here, this is the first bottle I've had, but I have used a lot of this and I've spoken about this a lot. Penhaligon's Cairo. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. When I first smelt this, I did feel that it was really heavy. Like it really kind of enveloped me into this world of like souks and spices and a bit of dust, to be honest, like a bit dusty mummy in the corner, but it's great. It's I feel like the way that I'm looking at fragrance during this lockdown, I'm fucked with it, I've got to say. I'm so tired of lockdown. It's so important. Stick with the rules, stay inside. It is so important. I have to say that, and I want to say that, but I'm also just like so tired of this. So fragrance has been this amazing way to transport me to these different worlds without leaving my home. And Cairo does that. You know, it does that in spades and buckets and mummies. That was far too much. It is just so beautiful. It's really lively as a fragrance. Now, although it does have this really great woody, warm base with cedarwood and sandalwood, there is Damascus rose in this, Damascus rose in the top. I have grown to love rose in fragrances, and it's the way that rose has been added to fragrances in a really clever way. So it's not like, hi, here's a rose fragrance. It's very much like the rose has been added to bring a different sort of quality. So I wouldn't say it's floral by any means, but it does have a really great, fresh, floral, a touch, opening, but then we work our way down through the spices and into the woody base. I love it. It's warm, it's comforting, it's inviting, it could be more like an autumn winter, but I also think like there's this great warmth to it that could even be like a summer's evening. It's so great, so beautiful. I love it. Right, I'm gonna stick with Penhaligon's. Penhaligon's, you guys are getting a lot from me, but I love them. Penhaligon's, I go one of two ways. I either really love the fragrance and I really want to wear it, or I think that's not for me at all. I don't want that on my skin. But then I smell it on someone else and I think, oh, what is that you're wearing? Like, I really like that. And it's quite often like a really great distinct fragrance from Penhaligon's. What I do love about Penhaligon's is the performance is exceptional. It's gonna last, it's gonna project. You can always smell it on your jacket the next day. You can always smell it on the cuff. And I just think their fragrances have so much personality and they all really are like a calling card. They're not just like a spritz and like half an hour later it's gone. They really do say something. Halfeti leather. Halfeti leather was the leather variety of Halfeti. Halfeti is, and I've spoken about this a lot, but you guys wanted this video. You wanted me to talk about the stuff that I'm wearing a lot. Halfeti is their bestseller. Halfeti leather brings leather to the bestseller. And I'm not so much of like a citrus fragrance fan, just because I want them to be slightly heavier, but there is bergamot on this at the top, so you do get this kind of fleeting, I said this before, bergamot that comes and goes. And then there's like this sort of nutty quality, cardamom, which is a spice, there is cinnamon, there's nutmeg, and then there's patchouli, oud, and you guessed it, leather on the base. And it is that leather and the patchouli, which kind of has this earthiness to it, and then the oud, which is a really great warming quality to it. Beautiful, warm, it's kind of like with all of these fragrances, I would say these are like comforting fragrances. They're comforting fragrances, they are quality fragrances, they are beautiful fragrances, they are established fragrances, and just to me, they have just brought me so much warmth in a time that has felt quite dark and quite cold. So great. Right, the final one is another leather. I need to mix up what I'm wearing, but if you find something you like, you're going to stick with it. And it's actually one of my favourite Tom Fords. Someone's going to say, I knew you were going to have a Tom Ford fragrance. You always have to have... Yes, I do, Damien. It's not even Damien, but yes, I do. Ombre Leather Tom Ford was originally released as a private blend, came back as a signature, and it's great. Tom Ford fragrances are expensive. Do I think they are worth that? Some of them are, yes, I love. Some of them I do think, I'm not too sure. But Ombre Leather is great. And as a signature, that's what they call them, isn't it? Yeah, signature, it's cheaper. This, I would say out of all the leathers, bar this one, this is so accessible, so easy, and £49, you should be getting this. But this one, I think, has got almost like a sort of fruitiness to it. It's a fruity, rounded leather, and it's beautiful. I find that some leather fragrances can feel sometimes a little too like stagnant, like they feel like they're just a bit stuffy and musky. Whereas this one, I feel, has like this really great youthful sort of tonality to it. It feels lively, it feels soft on the skin, it feels, give me more words, Robin, give me more words. It's another warming one. I often think of blackcurrant when I wear this. I think just because it makes me think of purple. Do you get, when you spray a fragrance, do you ever think of color? Like for me, I think gold when I do Dunhill Icon because it's amber and it's also in a gold bottle. With Halfeti leather, I think of a very dark red. With this, I think of purple. And it's just so, so great. I think this was a really smart move from them, releasing this into the private blend. They've done a few recently that I've just thought like, oh, I'm not too sure if you should have done that. But this one is so good. That is me just like jumping around, guys, but you wanted it. Let me know if you do want these new and notable. I'll make sure all of these, they're all ready on manfromself.com, and I will link them down below in the description. So many more fragrances that I need to get out of storage, and I want to get back on this channel. And oh, also I didn't talk about this. This I've been spraying a lot. This is a flower gun perfume gun, but it is Flower Jurassic Flower by Frederic Malle. This was something that arrived, and I was like, what is this? It's like a really posh Febreze. It's fucking expensive. And do I think it's worth the cash? I'm not too sure. It's something like 100 and something pounds. But the fragrance is so great. Frederic Malle, another one I love. And Jurassic Flower just smells so, so beautiful. It's not floral, it's not whimsical. It's got a good bit of weight to it, and it makes my flat smell beautiful, as well as the Crabtree and Evelyn. But there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have and you're still not pressed subscribe, then hey, what are you doing? Press subscribe right now. The button is just there. So some more video suggestions down there, went in my mouth, and a link to the fragrance product pages there. But until my next new video, bye-bye.